June 2026. A 39-year-old Lionel Messi scores twice for Argentina against Austria. Exactly 24 hours later, a 41-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo answers with a 2-goal performance of his own against Uzbekistan. Curious if that timing feels familiar? It should. On June 16, 2006, an 18-year-old Messi scored his first World Cup goal. The very next day, a 21-year-old Ronaldo scored his. Now, exactly 20 years and 6 days later, that precise chronological symmetry repeated itself. This graph shows the typical aging curve for a forward. You can see that physical peaks usually end in the early 30s, followed by a sharp drop-off. Yet we have two anomalous data points plotted all the way up here at ages 39 and 41, still dominating the world stage. These players are extending their careers at the highest level by replacing raw athleticism with a series of specific, high IQ tactical evolutions. These recent matches pushed both men past historic milestones. Ronaldo became the first player to score in 6 different World Cups, while Messi shattered the all-time tournament scoring record previously held by Miroslav Klose, reaching 18 total goals. To understand how they're doing this, we have to acknowledge their current physical reality. Neither man can win a 50-yard foot race against a 22-year-old defender anymore, and neither possesses infinite stamina. Because their top-end physical speed has declined, they've had to drastically increase their mental processing speed to compensate. To survive in modern international football, they've engineered mechanics that actively use a younger opponent's physical momentum against them. This tactical board shows Austria's 4-4-2 hybrid press, designed to rapidly swarm the ball. To counter this, Messi uses ghosting. Instead of engaging the press, he stands still, drifting into negative spaces while the play moves forward. We saw this perfectly executed during his first goal against Austria. He initiated a switch of play to the left wing, and then intentionally held his run, lingering in an offside position. That slight delay allowed the play to develop without his direct involvement. The Austrian defenders were forced to retreat at a full sprint to track the ball, completely losing track of where Messi was. He arrived late, stepping into pure, uncontested space at the edge of the penalty box to receive the cutback. By making himself invisible, his absolute lack of movement became his most lethal offensive weapon. While Messi relies on stillness, Ronaldo applied a different strategy against Uzbekistan. He traded sustained sprints for brief, explosive bursts, targeting defenders' blind spots. He also utilizes a concept we can call decoy gravity. Take the Nuno Mendes free kick, for example. Ronaldo weaponized his legendary status simply by standing over the ball. The sheer threat of him taking the shot forced the goalkeeper and the defensive wall to overcommit to his side. That left the opposite side of the net entirely exposed for Mendes to easily score. We saw another example of this gravity in open play. Ronaldo intentionally dropped deep into the midfield, an action that deliberately drags the center-backs completely out of their established positions. By vacating the penalty spot, he carved out a gaping hole in the center of the defense, creating the exact golden space Rafael Leao needed to finish the attack. Ronaldo is manipulating entire defensive structures and dictating the flow of the game without even needing to touch the ball. Following the victory over Uzbekistan, Ronaldo shouted, "I'm back," directly into a TV camera. It was a defiant message aimed at critics who, after a dull opening draw against DR Congo, had begun dismissing the 41-year-old as a striker whose era had finally passed. This style of play has kept him effective enough to surpass past Portuguese legends, allowing him to officially break Eusebio's all-time World Cup goal tally for their nation. Yet the psychological friction between the two remains. During a post-match press conference, Ronaldo visibly lost his temper when reminded that Messi was currently leading the 2026 Golden Boot race. That unending rivalry serves a specific purpose. It acts as the psychological engine that forces both men to constantly refine their football IQ to stay ahead. Their 20-year circle proves a specific truth about the world's most demanding tournament. Because when the physical advantages of youth finally begin to fade, a perfectly sharpened mind will always outmaneuver the quickest legs.
Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to follow Footmania India on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Bye!